welcome to episode 28 of our Let's Play of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX. We are here in Sky Tower. So, a little fourth wall stuff. I'm actually filming this before I filmed last episode. Because, let's see. So, I was trying to clear up space in my, inventory of... Not item inventory, like my job list. Because... one thing that is super underrated about this game that's such an improvement from the base game is how many jobs you can have at a time. So originally, I think you can only have 8 jobs at a time. Whereas in this one, it increases with your rank. And I think you start with 8. Right now I'm up to 48 because I'm platinum rank. Do I already have an Aerodactyl? I feel like I do. I do. But I had 10 jobs just in Sky Tower alone. So I finished those. It's a 34 floor dungeon. So we're going to get to the top and we are going to recruit Rayquaza. I just stuck with the default squad that I took to fight Latios. Because Mewtwo has Steamroll and I don't have much else that is really good against Rayquaza. I could have brought Articuno, but Articuno is a little low leveled. Plus, I really just don't like dealing with going through an entire dungeon with large-sized Pokemon because they're just harder to maneuver. So when you have Steamroll as one of your Pokemon's rare qualities, it makes life significantly easier. So I brought Typhlosion, all the fire-type moves are going to be neutral to Rayquaza, and then all of Marowak, or Cooper, all of Cooper's Bonemerangs can also hit Rayquaza, which is super nice. So, yeah, that's why I'm filming it out of order. It is what it is, a little fourth wall type stuff. But... when is this going to go out? I don't actually even know. I don't plan these things ahead. I just record a couple episodes at a time, and then I'm like, okay, this one seems like it should go up on this day. So I think this should probably go up on the 9th-ish. So there's a lot happening in my life right now. Ideally, I'm on my way back to New York. What is happening? I'm on my way to New York right now. So for anyone who's relatively new to the channel, oh, it's because it's not in the room. That's bad. If you're new to the channel, I'm a graduate student in I live in South Dakota. That's where my school is. And although I'm originally from New York, so I'm going back here for the summer and staying at my parents' house for a couple weeks, not super long. Oh, I have completely out of PP with Mewtwo. Yeah, I'm staying with my parents for a couple weeks just to see them. I have a niece whose first birthday is June 1st, so I'm excited. I haven't seen her since Christmas. And my sister's been sending me all sorts of videos of her. She's not quite I haven't heard her say a couple words, but according to my sister, she knows she very loosely, oh crap. She very loosely knows a couple of words. She calls both their cat and their dog Kitty. And obviously, a very barely, unless it's your kid, you can't tell that that's what that means. But she, getting to see her, there's a huge amount of change. If you don't have any kids, like me, apparently, I don't know, there's a really big difference between, 6 months and a year. I guess we'll see. Yeah, she'll be almost a full year old by the time I get home. So it'll be an adventure, that's for sure. Plus the drive, because I'm driving that entire way too. It's very easy, but so long drive. It's a full 24 hours of driving. Oh yeah, I should also explain the other people on my team. So Persian. Actually, all 3 of these, Squirtle, Kangaskhan, and Persian, I found it just randomly fainted in the dungeon, like this Charmander here. I've seen a couple Charmanders and a Bulbasaur too, but I already have a Venusaur, and a Charizard, but I don't have a Blastoise. This was the one of the 3 that I didn't get the first time I was here. Because I ran out of apples before I got Squirtle. And then Kangaskhan, I don't even know where you find Kangaskhan, so I was like, yeah, you can join me. And same thing with Persian. So that's why they're here. But anyway. So, yeah, there's a lot going on in my life. It's a full 24-hour drive, and it's very, very easy. It's about 23 hours on I-90. So almost the entire trip is on one highway. And obviously, like, I'm obviously not going to drive the entire thing straight. Like, that would be impossible. And that just incredibly unhealthy. Don't ever do that. I feel like it would be physically possible. But I would have to I'd have to have like a 5-hour energy every like 2.5 hours in order for that to happen. But, so, and on top of that, I also am moving into a new apartment. At the time I'm recording this, I should have most of my crap already there by the time you see this episode, but when I'm recording it, I move into my new apartment tomorrow. Not all my stuff, thankfully, because I have way too much crap. But, so I'm paying on, I think I've talked about it before, but I'll complain about my life a little more, just for anyone who's new. So why didn't I just give Mewtwo an apple? I don't know. So my landlord, currently, in this place that you are seeing just a tiny box of right now, we signed a 9-month lease for them in August. So it expires May 31st. And at the time, my landlord assured my roommate and her parents, because they moved their stuff in first, because I had some like paperwork to fill out at my university. Yeah, so they assured her that we would be able to renew it and they would be able to stay here this summer, and that we could sign a 1-year lease when the current one expired in May. My roommate, her girlfriend, got a teaching job, not in town, so it's a little bit of a drive, but it's still close enough. Got a teaching job. So she was like, hey, are you cool with, my girlfriend moving in with us? And I was like, absolutely. 3 people paying rent instead of 2, like, even if they increase the rent price a little bit, like, that's definitely worth it. So I was like, yeah, absolutely. So my roommate reached out to the landlords and was like, hey, we want to add a 3rd person to the lease, and what do we have to do to do that? And my landlord was like, yeah, JK, we're not renewing your lease, because they live in this unit in the summer, which we knew, but because like they explicitly asked whether we'd be able to stay here this summer, and they were like, oh yeah, definitely. Turns out that was a lie. So I had to find a new apartment, and like, unfortunately, it's not with my current roommate, which, like, I really do like my roommate. She's, she likes to play video games too. Although she is much more like Red Dead Redemption I see her playing that all the time. And like her and her girlfriend are super, super cool. Like, they've been to Belize. I've talked about on the channel before. I've been to Belize before. Very small country in Central America. Very, very fun. If you've I'd say it's definitely like the place to go if you're gonna go to Central America. Very neat place. Anyway, what is happening right now? Anyway, yeah, so we just have a lot of stuff in common. So I am sad that she didn't need a place for like over the summer, because she only lives a couple hours away. So they came and packed up her stuff like 3 weeks ago. So yeah, they came and packed up all of her stuff, and I'm like, well, I need a place for this summer to put all my crap, because I don't want to deal with moving it all into a storage unit. And then the way my summer works, I just don't have time to ever move into like move it back at the end of the summer, because I'll be spending about a month, so I'm gonna have to pre-record a lot of content over the summer. But yeah, I'll be spending about a month in the field, both teaching and taking a class, and it's weird that I'm going to be teaching the same class that I'm taking. Graduate school gets weird. But yeah, long story short, for the last 2 weeks in July and the first 2 weeks in August, I'm going to be out in the field, doing like, taking a field class, learning what like paleontologists do in the field. Very, very excited for it. But like because of that, I would have to leave like on like the 4th of July, which sucks. Like I don't want to do that. So I need to find a place to move all my crap to beforehand, you know? Yeah, so that's my life tomorrow, is moving miscellaneous boxes of things, because I have a whole box of books right here, because I had no idea when I moved all my crap into this apartment. I had no idea what to expect, because obviously it's in South Dakota. I didn't have a chance to come look at it. But I was like, oh, I'll bring all my books. I'll get like a bookshelf or something, make it look professional in my background. JK, my room's way too small for that. My new room at my new apartment looks not a lot bigger, but is bigger. So hopefully I can get a bookshelf. But anyway. So it is you who dares to trespass upon my airspace. You scaled the Sky Tower. Now you wish to challenge me to a battle? In destroying the falling star, I sustained injuries upon my body and my pride. To better protect my domain, I have made myself stronger. And so that I may draw out my newly gained power, I am now unleashing every bit of my might. My power shall overwhelm. But you dare to stand up to it? I commend your courage. And he's really throwing his head back out there, isn't he? Anyway, I really looked for the TM for Ice Beam, but I just don't have it. Okay. I guess I'll just change everyone to go after foes, and then I'll stick with Cooper. Everyone's gonna get completely obliterated, but I have like 1,000,000 Reviver Seeds on me right now. I mean, foreshadowing. But yeah, so we'll see how this actually goes. Okay, that's about 200 damage each time. I'm cool with that. Oh my god, it only hit Kangaskhan. I've got enough to afford that, I think. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, moving into a new apartment. So, yeah. Oh, his defense is full. That's actually great. That's not great. Okay, I forgot about this. Strong wind gusts and the clouds beneath shake violently. So it moves us to a new spot. And then I think we take damage if we're not like in one of the highlighted spots, but I'm fine, so. No. Yeah, everyone, if you're in a good spot, I think they just automatically attacked. Oh, or not. Okay. Anyway, Rayquaza couldn't move because he used Hyper Beam last turn. I'm literally just waiting. That hits everybody. Okay, Mewtwo got knocked out. That's fine. I pushed B! Oh god, no! This just got way harder. Why am I like this? Okay, thank God we still get Steamroll even though Mewtwo died. Okay. That's very fortunate. Otherwise, this would get much harder. Okay, we knew this was going to happen because it happened with Mewtwo. I really just wanted to see how Mega Rayquaza looked. Very strong winds are blowing. The changing weather eliminates all of the flying type's weaknesses. So, I'm pretty sure Steamroll... I don't know if Steamroll would negate that or not. Well, okay, there goes 3 Reviver Seeds. Oh my god, I hate myself. Why did I... What am I doing? Do I have the Reviver Seeds to keep doing this? That's the question. Why am I like this? Okay, I've got 3. Got 11. Got 12. Why didn't I eat an Empowerment Seed turn 1? Why didn't I have Well, I guess having Mewtwo eat an Empowerment Seed wouldn't make any sense. Because it'll turn into a fighting type. Oh, good job, Squirtle! Excellent job, Squirtle. Why do you take absolutely no damage now? Okay, we went from 12, right? To... Did they both die? I'm sure they both died. Yeah, they did. Alright, so we have 10. Okay, if you could use Dragon Ascent, actually, that would be amazing. Did we flinch it? Oh no, it used Hyper Beam. That's right. Was for Twister. Okay, so that killed Squirtle. So I will use Reviver Seed there. Killed Kangaskhan. If Persian died too, I'm not reviving it. Okay, we gotta flinch. We only had Steamroll because Persian also had that. And I let Persian go. Am I actually gonna lose? Is this real life? Is this actually happening right now? I have 1 Oranberry. Oh god, that's not good. Alright. Like, the only good thing about having these two here is that they sort of distract from Rayquaza attacking me. I need to get flinches is what needs to happen here. I think there's a very solid chance that I lose this. Please don't put me all the way across the floor. Oh my god. See, I can't even hit it from here. Do I have any seeds to throw at it? I really don't think I do. I have a Petrify wand. Ooh, hello. I'm gonna use that. There we go. Okay. How much range does this have? Okay. So I'm fine. Does it go away immediately? I have 23 of these. Why have I not been doing this every turn? Okay, so it buys me 1 turn. Which is all I need. If I'm just going to keep creeping closer and closer to it. Okay, or it'll just wear off immediately. That's fine, too. How many do I have left? I've got to only have, like, 8. See, I've got 4. I've got 6. Lit. I think my only option is to take my chances with doing this every friggin' turn. Okay, that's actually good, because, I mean, it'll kill me. Did that just... Yeah, that did... That literally just killed me. I have the exact amount of HP. Okay. No! Oh my god, this is very annoying. Because I can't even do damage to it at this point. If it just blows me away every turn. That's very annoying. And like, you know, 100% I did this to myself. So, like, I don't feel bad for myself because I 100% brought this to myself by misclicking twice. And of course I missed. Can I get like a flinch? Because I've got to only have 1 Reviver Seed left, right? Two. Alright. So I have to get super lucky with flinches right here. Or it can just keep doing that and give me a couple extra turns to try and flinch it. Of course, it blows me all the way to the other side of the map. So we definitely are going to lose this. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I just tried that just to see what would happen, because I know the game has an autosave feature, but I didn't know exactly when it would be saving from. I think it's every turn there's an autosave, which is actually kind of wild. But yeah, we lost. This was not close at all. Yeah, I don't want to lose all my items because I do have another friend bow in storage, but I'm going to go ahead and do this off screen. And that's probably going to be the episode. In between episodes, what I think I'm going to do is take that nice Smeargle you see on your screen. Because people have been yelling at me. Not yelling, that's an exaggeration. But people have been yelling at me for, I think since before the Kyogre battle, to be like, hey, get Smeargle. Be like, hey, use Smeargle. Because Smeargle levels up very quickly. So it's already like level 90. I think I got it, like, recruited it in like the 50s. But, yeah, because you get shared experience in this game with the Pokemon like that, even that don't come with you in missions. Smeargle's like level 90, so I think in between episodes, obviously I'm going to rescue myself. And then I'm also going to give Smeargle a good moveset. Which will probably take longer than I want it to, but after being humbled very hard by Rayquaza, and really by myself, by just misclicking so hard twice. I think if I had kept either Mewtwo or Gavin, things would have been fine. But congrats, you played yourself. Hopefully it makes for some good content. But I was hoping to not be as salty as I was in the Ho-Oh episode. And I planned on recording the previous episode. Because like I said at the beginning, I'm recording these out of order. Because I wanted to clear up mission space. And I guess I did. But anyway, at this point I'm just rambling. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video as much as I did, make sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe. Make sure to hit that bell. So you get notifications when next time this series goes live. Because next episode, realistically, I'm going to be taking on Rayquaza again. I have no idea how many Reviver Seeds I have in storage, even though I'm pretty sure I used most of them right there. So I'm going to be doing probably quite a bit of grinding for Reviver Seeds in the next couple of days as well. So if there's a slight break in, I'm actually probably just going to go do the Latias thing so I can have an episode up. This is going to be all sorts of fourth wall breaky when I have to figure out later when I'm editing which episode goes where. Anyway, that's my problem. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at Pallet_U to keep up on all things Pokemon science. And as always, there's a time and place for everything.